Events now continue, but extend even beyond just Clan Hunter to a bond of friendship between Clan Hunter and its allied clans. I will now call forth individual members and I'll announce them in turn, starting with Ross MacEwen, Tenachie of Clan MacEwen and writer of the Hunterston Declaration.
Wel ffesgar ba agus biawn of Cynalafwla, she Ross a Canley Calstern and Dara Caharam agus Sound Dr. Loin Vicky Yowen a Hami. Hello. Deputy Lieutenant, Provost, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, chiefs, colleagues from across the clan community, and above all, the members of the Honourable Clan Hunter, thank you very much for welcoming all of us to your spectacular ancestral home, for the warmth and generosity of your hospitality. I do not know when Hunterston last witnessed so many representatives of so many clans gathered together peacefully. It is a great privilege to be a part of such an occasion, such a wonderful occasion, and the sun's just come out, touch wood, and so to be here with all of you in this ancient place is a real treat and a thrill. You will shortly hear some excellent speeches from the chiefs sat behind me, so I shall keep my remarks brief. When Mr. Tim Atkinson and I, from Clan Grant, and I first conceived this idea of a bond of friendship ceremony almost 2 years ago, Tim, can you believe it? Our hope was simple: to bring together formally, publicly and proudly some of Scotland's most ancient names, demonstrating that they continue to flourish in this modern world. The Scottish clan community is a global community because the Scottish story has become, over the past 3 centuries especially, a global story. Whether Scots left these shores by choice, by necessity or by invitation, they carried with them traditions, values and identities that have taken root across every continent. Today, Scottish culture is, in all its many forms, can be found in every corner of the world. Indeed, almost every chapter of Scotland's story bears the imprint of the clans in some way. Our history, music, poetry, art, folklore, law, agriculture, landscapes, language and traditions. The clans are the thread that runs through the tapestry of the Scotland's national story. Today's gathering demonstrates boldly and unmistakably what I know is shared by the chiefs seated here on stage, by the chiefs in the audience, and I hope by everyone gathered here today, that Scottish clans are not irrelevant. They're not dusty relics of the past or playthings, but living, breathing communities that continue to survive and thrive and bring people together in a way that is both unique and deeply enriching. This bond of friendship brings into the open the close relationships, mutual support and goodwill that have existed between our clans for many years. It is entirely fitting that Clan Hunter should host this inaugural ceremony and set this initiative on its way. In the years ahead, it is our hope that each of the participating clans will host their own Bonds of Friendship ceremony, giving clan members the opportunity to meet, strengthen old friendships, forge new ones, and celebrate this remarkable community to which we all belong. Together we have both the privilege and the responsibility to nurture, strengthen and grow this unique part of Scotland's living heritage, so that future generations may leave their own mark upon it. For as long as Scotland endures, may her clans and families endure alongside her. Deputy Lieutenant, Provost, Chiefs, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me enormous pleasure as a clansman, as a Highlander and as a Scot, and as the author of this bond document, to be here with you today. For Hunters, Grants, Carruthers, Irvings and MacEwens here and around the world, this is a special and momentous day. I shall now, with brevity, read the Bond of Friendship document, which I hope, along with today's proceedings and each of you, will earn its own place in the history of Scotland's clans. Titled The Hunterston Declaration, a Solemn Bond of Friendship. Be it known to all unto whom these presents shall come, that whereas the clans and historic families of Scotland have, through many centuries, preserved with fidelity the honour, customs, lineage and heritage committed to their keeping. And whereas it is recognised that the true strength of the Scottish clan tradition rests not solely upon blood and ancestry, but likewise upon mutual respect, loyalty, friendship, hospitality, and the faithful observance of honour. And whereas those now assembled, mindful alike of the achievements of their forebears and the solemn duty owed to those who shall follow them, have resolved to affirm publicly the bonds of goodwill existing among them. Now therefore, in the presence of friends, peers, family, and followers alike, in the grounds of the ancient castle at Hunterston, and before witnesses, honourable and true, we, whose names are hereunto subscribed, acting in our capacities as chiefs of our names, duly recognised by the sovereign according to law, do freely and solemnly declare this bond of friendship, to endure as a perpetual testimony of our common purpose, to receive one another in friendship and with courtesy, to support collaborative cultural, educational, and charitable endeavours whenever practicable, to encourage peaceful cooperation and mutual understanding, to honour the dignity, customs, and independence of every clan represented herein, to encourage fellowship among our members, both within Scotland and throughout the worldwide Scottish community. We, the undersigned, commend this bond to those who shall come after us. May our successors continue to foster friendship where friendship exists, build bridges where distance may have grown, and ensure that the history and traditions of our clans remain living inheritances and not forgotten memories. Therefore, in witness whereof we affirm this bond of friendship before our fellow clans, our guests, our descendants. May this bond endure for as long as honour, friendship, and Scottish tradition are cherished. Signed at Hunterston Castle, Scotland, this 24th day of July, 2026. Tapale. Thank you very much.
If I could invite up Madam Pauline Hunter of Hunterston, Chief of the Name of Arms of Hunter.
Well, rather than raiding one another's cattle and lands, Clan Hunter has chosen a new path, one of friendship, mutual respect, and cooperation through the establishment of official bonds of friendship with fellow clans. 25 years ago, as Chief of Clan Hunter, I had the honour of extending a heartfelt bond of friendship to Clan Muirhead, a bond that remains strong and enduring to this day. Today, we are proud to establish our first official bonds of friendship with Clan Carruthers, Clan Grant, Clan Irving, and Clan MacEwen. It is our hope that this initiative will inspire other clans and families to forge their own official bonds of friendship, allowing us all to move forward together in strength, unity, and collaboration. This occasion serves as both a celebration of our shared heritage and a reminder to all who call Scotland home, and to Scots throughout the world, we have much to be proud of. By creating these bonds of friendship between our clans, we reaffirm the ties that connect us, regardless of where we may live, strengthen the spirit of kinship that's united our people across generations. In that same spirit, and in recognition of the enduring links between our clans, I'm honoured to extend a formal bond of friendship to Dr. Peter Carruthers of Holmanes, Chief of Carruthers, the Right Honourable the Lord Strathspey, Chief of Grant, Rupert Christopher Irving of Bonshaw, Chief of Irving of Bonshaw, and Sir John MacEwen of Marchmont and Bardrocket, Chief of Clan MacEwen.
Dr. Peter Carruthers of Hormains, Chief of the Name and Arms of Carruthers.
Madam Pauline, royal representatives, fellow chiefs, ladies, gentlemen, honoured guests. It's a great honour and privilege to be here today. Thank you, Pauline, for extending this bond of friendship to Clan Carruthers. The sealing of this bond today simply affirms a very real friendship that we already have. In common with other chiefs here today, I was confirmed as chief recently, just 7 years ago, after a gap for us, Carruthers, of more than 200 years. As a new chief, I needed help. And your support, advice and encouragement, Pauline, provided much of that. So thank you. Now, friendship is of course about helping and supporting each other. As the book of Ecclesiastes says, two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labour. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion, or her companion for that matter. As these verses suggest, friendship is also about working together. And we do have work to do. We are part of a renaissance of interest and endeavour in Scottish heritage, as embodied in chiefs and clans, in tartan, in ceremonies like this, with the task of strengthening engagement within our own clans and helping put clans back on the map in the public awareness. And the best way to do this is surely together. Friendship also sets an example to others, or should do. Scottish clans may still sometimes fight among themselves, no longer with claymores, but with keyboards. And I mean that sincerely. Friendship and mutual support surely provide a much needed antidote for this. Well, the Carruthers were one of 17 border clans named in the Suppression of Unruly Clans Act 1587, along with, I might add, the Irvings of Bonshaw, who are far more disreputable than the Carruthers brothers. Well, we can still be a bit unruly today. I mean, sometimes. Maybe if you meet some Carruthers later, you might decide. But in our friendship with Clan Hunter and my other fellow clans here today, and indeed all that we do, we shall instead do our very best to be true to our motto, Promptus et Fidelis, and prove ready and faithful friends now and in the days to come. Thank you very much. This is the hardest bit.
All right, Peter, it's not money.
The Right Honourable the Lord Strathspey, Chief of the Name and Arms of Grant. Thank you.
Just have to fish out my glasses, so excuse me. Madam Pauline, fellow chiefs, state officials, ladies and gentlemen, everybody here today, many thanks indeed for inviting me here to take part in this auspicious occasion. Inter-clan allegiances in the past were both strategic and protective, based on friendship, marriage, geography, religion, and power. It is easy to forget the historical significance of being either Catholic or Protestant, your allegiance to the crown or not, as the case might be, and the strength and rivalries of other clan chiefs. In the case of my family, long gone are the days of any power, the regality of Grant, the Grant fencibles, or most recently the loss of our seat in the House of Lords. That dated back to the Act of Union in 1707, to which my forebear, Alexander Grant, was a commissioner and signatory. You might ask, whilst it's a great privilege, what now is the purpose of being a clan chief? To answer this, I feel we must examine what constitutes a clan today and how one might best serve its members. Clearly, the clan is no longer a collection of retainers, tenants, employees, or vassals of a semi-feudal laird. According to forebears, currently there are some 358,000 people worldwide with the surname of Grant. Those with a maternal Grant line could double that figure, as could those equally from allied families or septs, which could bring the total close to 1 million. Well, if we had a corresponding number of clan society members, I would certainly have a very well-funded private office, as well as possibly a private jet. The reality, unfortunately, is limited interest in our society here today, but far greater interest abroad, where numbers also have a significant part to play. Based on the surname alone, I understand there are some 181,000 Grants in the USA, as opposed to 16,000 in Scotland. Quite a difference. I'm blessed with dedicated teams of council members, all of whom are volunteers. We have re-established our societies in the USA, Canada and Australia, which I helped my father set up in the 1980s. We are working on several initiatives, including the recent launch of the Grant 1714 Tartan, a global website, a clan music platform, a digital historical archive, an inter-clan golf tournament, and a sustainable clan centre. We all must share similar issues being achieved and how best to support our clans today. I feel that we should learn from each other's experiences, what works and what doesn't. As a case in point, I received a heartwarming welcome at the Melbourne Highland Games this March from John Buchanan, Frank McGregor and Greg MacEwen, the local representatives of their clans. This has now cemented a firm bond between them, myself and my High Commissioner in Australia, the Honourable Troy Grant. Similarly, Pauline kindly entertained me here last year to give me her advice on being a chief, which I greatly appreciated. These examples are exactly what I feel a bond of friendship is all about. Thank you for welcoming Clan Grant and myself here today.
Rupert Irving of Bonshaw, Chief of the Name and Arms of Irving of Bonshaw.
Deputy Lieutenant, honoured guests, my fellow chiefs and clan members, friends and those gathered here today. It is an honour to stand here at Hunterston Castle and to reflect on what the bond of friendship means to our clan. A clan is often described as a family, but for many of us it is something even broader. We are connected not only by ancestry, but by shared values, shared traditions and shared experiences. The bond of friendship is what turns those connections into something living and lasting. Friendship within a clan reaches across generations and across oceans. Many of us come from different places, backgrounds and walks of life. Yet when we gather together, we discover a sense of belonging. We find people who celebrate our successes, support us through challenges, and welcome us as friends. The bond of friendship reminds us that the strength of a clan is not measured by its numbers, but by the care its members show for one another. It is found in the conversations shared over a meal, the stories passed on from one generation to the next. and the willingness to help each other whenever help is needed. As we celebrate together today, let us remember that friendship is one of the greatest gifts our clans can offer. It builds bridges, creates understanding, and turns a collection of individuals into a true community. May the bond of friendship continue to grow, to flourish, and to bring us together for many years to come. Thank you.
Sir John MacEwen of Marchmont of Bodricket, Chief of the Name of Arms of MacEwen.
Madam Pauline, Royal Representatives, fellow chiefs, friends, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great honour and a delight. Thank you to Clan Hunter for making this happen, and for including Clan MacEwen in the bond of friendship. We have only had a recognised chief for little more than a year, after a small pause of some 575 years. So we are particularly pleased and proud to be included in this august assembly. The MacEwens were, apparently, in the 15th century, when we last had a chief, a notably friendly and hospitable clan, and we are overjoyed to be able to formalise a continuation of that tradition in the surroundings and company of today. To be standing alongside the chiefs of Hunter, Grant, Irving and Carruthers, and to be declaring for the world to hear the friendship of our clan with theirs, is a deep and moving experience. Friendship is indeed what it's all about. Friendship, kinship, shared heritage, connection. As the clans continue to define and fine-tune their role in 21st century Scotland and for the diaspora, we all know that our purpose is to connect, to make connection with each other, with the past, the future, the land, the story, the colours and symbols and traditions, and with our brother clans. This bond of friendship is not only a marvellous thing of itself, but also, one trusts, an inspiration to other clans to publicise their links and unions, shared histories and bright futures, with all past disputes confined to the history books. As it becomes more and more apparent to the Scottish world that the clans are a good thing, let us hope that this bond of friendship flourishes forever, while proving a shining example to the rest of the clan sphere. Here's to friendship. Thank you.
Having represented the Lord Lion here today, I am delighted to have witnessed the developments within Clan Hunter and amongst its closest peers as well. I believe that now brings the ceremonies to the end, and I bid Madam Pauline, would you please close the business of the day so we may continue with the happy celebrations hereon.
Today, on the 24th of July 2026, you have witnessed several firsts. The appointment of a Depute Mesa Venatoris and our first clan chieftain. These new officers will continue the growth and consolidation of Clan Hunter as we move forward. The bond of friendship is a pioneering first that we hope will extend throughout the clans and families of Scotland, showing that together we are relevant communities with much to contribute to today's society. I thank you all for joining us to witness these significant ceremonies today.